Okay. This has been a bit chaotic. It always is. It always is chaotic, in fairness. But my camera was not working. It was not working even in the slightest. And so I have not actually got my broadcast set up, which is so massively unprofessional of me. Can't believe I'd do that. But yes, look at this. It's blue. That's crazy. Leaguie's never worn blue. Actually, I did once. As I think Tiger Walker might know. It's even more blue. Oh, we can get all kinds of blue. Okay, there's potential in this setup. But I do need to log into 9 now to actually be able to see what is going on, because this game is not on Fox. This is a Channel 9 exclusive, as Origin generally is. So, Pete says, the poll heavily favours New South Wales. Where's the neutrality? I don't know if you've read my Discord today, but I did say, if you expect neutrality today, you're in the wrong place, buddy. You are in the wrong place. When it comes to State of Origin, I'm the furthest thing from neutral. Okay, I've got it up. Let's go. I'm going to quickly show you guys the teams, because there have been a couple of little changes, particularly for Queensland at lock. So let me just set that up for a sec here. Okay, so Blues are favourites, which is great. Looking through the teams, the 17s, there was a change. That's interesting. So there was a change, but they've changed it back. Tavada Papali'i, 19 years old, from the Roosters, was named at lock. Well, yes, as of yesterday, she was named at lock, but they've moved Destiny Brill back there and Tavana back to the bench. That is interesting. I've been fully convinced that they were going to move Tiana Penitani out of the halves, and put Jocelyn Kelleher or Emma Varan. She used to be Emma Tonagato. She's since got married, into 5'8". But it's interesting. They've gone with a centre there, sort of in the 5'8" spot. Roosters centres, Abby Church there at fullback, Jamie Chapman and Jamie Frassard on the wing for the Blues. But it's this girl here, Taryn Aiken. She is crazy good. Definitely the best player in Women's Rugby League in my opinion, and will cause some real damage to the Blues tonight, I reckon. So let me show you guys what I've come up with for a little setup tonight. Hey, I think this looks so good. Maroons and blues, got the color scheme all lined up. It's beautiful, without me tooting my own horn. Phoenix says, how does bro just casually have enough to buy a suit for a stream he didn't know was happening? No, I used to work in a clothes shop. I have all these suits already. I've got an absolutely ungodly number of suits. I even have a maroon one, though I would never wear it today. Music too loud? Sorry, I don't know why it would. Yeah, wow, it's super high. I'll turn it down. There you go. That's probably better. It could use a little more, actually. It's so sensitive on YouTube. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. That's the way I normally have it. Yeah, I don't know why the music got louder though. Mr. T says, Leaguie, when are you going back to your other setup? We want Walla Leaguie back. I have no plans to for now, so cannot make any commitments. You should use this for regular games. I mean, but it's Origin themed. I've got a Magic Round theme one as well, which is even better, in my opinion. Salsa says you're antagonizingly close to 6K. That's do you mean agonizingly? Antagonizing is like, I'm antagonizing you. I'm being an op. But no, I agree. I think that being so close to 6K is antagonizing. Maybe I'll get there on this stream. I'm not familiar with like a lot of other NRL watch-along streamers, but I saw BKR Sports also does them. But I gotta say, my setup seems better. He hasn't got the graphics. But yes, so I need another 25 subscribers. To be fair, I should have started this now, but I was thinking, because I'm doing every game of Magic Round, I might set a little sub goal. Try and get like 100 subscribers or whatever, put it like up in that corner there. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do something like that. Okay. Phoenix says, guys, League is wearing blue. Proof he supports the Bulldogs. I thought we were past this. Guys. Come on. Normally on Origin Day as well, I go out and buy blue Powerade, but could not find the time today, unfortunately. So I've broken tradition. Hopefully that's not absolutely terrible omenry. But anyway, we'll just have to make do, I suppose. So the Blues run out to Suncorp Stadium. All right, crowd. We are talking to the women's game here. This is, you got to keep in mind, their first game since the grand final last year, since grand final day. And for a lot of these players, they didn't play in that grand final. So it's, even before that. So there's going to be, a lot of rusty football that we see. Game 1 of Origin last year was a little bit rough. But this is still State of Origin. The women play at an increasingly higher rate every single year. And I think that this game is going to be very, very good. These two teams are remarkably equally pegged. So, so yeah, looking forward to it. Roosters have a tiny amount of blue. We have mostly blue. It's not this bright blue though. I mean, this is like, dark, but we're darker. Phoenix says, Leaguie, I swear if you cover up Panthers with a stupid sub goal, I'll find a place to put it. I mean, granted, like, they are bottom of the ladder. Maybe they deserve it. If there's any team I'm going to cover, but, or just like chuck it right there over South Sydney. That'd be kind of beautiful. How do you think men's will go? New South Wales are better, but Laurie Daly's the coach. I will be quiet throughout this ceremony as a sign of respect. Okay. God, there's a lot of you watching already. That's really, really encouraging to me because I didn't know how many people were going to turn up tonight. It is the women's game, that is generally a lower interest, but that's really good. Congratulations to all of you guys for supporting what is a growing initiative. And if you love rugby league and you don't watch the NRLW, you're just robbing yourself. Honestly, it is so good. It is so entertaining. And this is Origin, baby. I know it's early. I know it's early for Origin time of year, but it's Origin. Let's get into it. Good to see a lot of my regulars here as well. Very, very cool. Sky Blues taking the shield to Sydney. I hope so. Last series, we should have won. We should have won. We let it slip in Newcastle. Field goal to Lauren Brown. Haunts my dreams. But hopefully this year, I mean, if we get a win up here at Suncorp Stadium, that's big. That's very big. That goal there, Jamie Chapman. She is an absolute archetypal athlete. She is tall, she is fast, she is strong. She's got it all. So I am probably, as usual, a little bit behind you. So I'll tell you exactly when the kickoff is so we can sync up. Just obviously because it goes through the YouTube system. But I have lowered the latency on the stream massively. Why was I quiet? Welcome to Country and Anthem. Just wanted to pay my respects. So they're kicking off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It'll be off the boot of Jesse Southwell. Here we go. Women's Origin has started. So it'll be Queensland with the first run. I'll be a little bit rusty with the player names, but I have been studying it a bit today. We've got Lauren Brown in there at hooker. I believe that was Keely Joseph with the first run. Now Romy Teitzel. As I said, there might be a bit of rust early, but there'll be a lot of passion early as well. This is the first game that a lot of these girls have played in quite some time. Queensland with the third hit up there. It is physical to start. Looking at like the training photos and stuff and hearing the interviews, it means a great deal to these girls, which is really, really good to see. Cosmic Frog says, can I come back at halftime because I want to watch the live thing? Absolutely come back. Oh, out on the full, I think. Yes, they're calling it back. Early win. Let's go, girls. Hell yeah. I've added a few little sounds to the soundboard, by the way. The ones that I could out of the ones that were requested. So, although Shoelace Renault won't exactly apply tonight, we'll see if I can use it. So, it's the veteran Ali Briganshaw, 35 years old now, out on the full, and the Blues will have an early attacking opportunity. So the Blues are coached, by the way, by John Strange, who's the premiership winning coach of the Sydney Roosters. Kylie Hilda, who I believe was their coach last year, lost her job, but Strange should do a good job. Did you add my one? I cannot remember what your one was. Let me know. I've added one good play, Shoelace Renault, and up the wires. Roastbot. Ah, yes, Roastbot. That was the other thing I had to do. I can set it up because that was very, very funny. But it's the Blues on the attack. Now in the hands of Keely Davis. They've got two more. Davis, short to Koenig. She's close, the Dally M winner. Can't quite get there. One more. Davis. Out to the young Southwell with a kick in behind. Being chased by Fressard, but they'll take it dead. They'll take it dead. Good start. Oh, Phil Gould's on the commentary, of course. Very good. He is Mr. Origin, if you're a New South Welshman. Okay, I've set up the React bot. Thoughts on John Strange? I love him. I actually have a personal story with him. The NRLW Roosters were playing down here in Canberra. I went out to watch them as New South Wales recover the ball. Yes, they do, through surges. After the game, the Raiders men's were playing and he was watching the game, and I went up and spoke to him. And the Roosters had lost, but I told him, how good a job he was doing. And anyway, after the game, we had a really good conversation. And after the game, he was in his car, saw me waiting at the bus stop, and offered me a lift home. So it was awesome. We had a really, really good talk about rugby league, about the Roosters. He's a really intelligent, well-spoken guy, so love him. How do you have a blue blazer? I own a lot of blazers, brother. I own a lot. But I'm always Origin ready, you know that. I think it's touched there by Queensland. It is Belinda Shutt, Rule 6 again. Keely Davis will go herself, so it's all New South Wales very early on here. Now Southwell, the Newcastle Knight. We've got a slip in the Queensland defence. No, it's ruled play on. 6 more. Penitani with the ball. Apps will give it to Johnston, the big front rower. They're setting up well. Davis gives it to Koenig. Oh, she's going to get close. No, not quite. Held up. So they go out to Southwell now. Back underneath for Clydesdale. Will she get an offload? She will. Davis will spread it back out wide. They might have numbers here. Kezi Apps, they do. Gives it to Surges. Surges goes herself. Surges goes herself. Let's go. Hell yeah, girls. Hell yeah. That is what I'm talking about. Let's go. Try time for the New South Wales Blues, and it's Jess Surges, the superstar centre, who gets the first one on the board. As soon as there was that offload by Clydesdale, the numbers were there. They knew they had to spread the ball, and they did it to perfection. Very good stuff. The Queensland Edge defence, I mean, when you're manned up, or woman up, I suppose, maybe in this context, with Surges and Chapman, you got to do it one-on-one, but Surges just beat her opposite number, all ends up. It was Taryn Aiken, the one who I was praising pre-game. No, she's obviously not the biggest defender, but that's okay. And John Strange will take that one. Early try, Jess Surges. Blues lead 4-0. Try confirmed as well. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. Let's go. Ah. Hell yeah, it was good play from Apps to hold up that ball and draw the defender a little bit there. It was good work. I'm curious to see who's going to be kicking for New South Wales, though. They've got Jocelyn Kelleher on the bench, who's an outstanding goal kicker, but she won't be on the field yet. Jessie Southwell, I would assume. Shaylee Bent's your cousin, Krishan. That's very cool. That means maybe one day David Fafita will be your cousin-in-law. So it will be Southwell with the kicking duties tonight. Hits it straight. Oh, that's straight as an arrow. She's got that up to 6-0 for the Blues. I am I'm quite a bit behind you guys. Because I saw someone say, I hate this ad, and I've only just got the ad. Like, I knew exactly what ad you were talking about as well. The web browser version of 9 Now is letting me down hard. I look different? Well, I mean, is it the color? Hopefully it's an improvement. Keto says I can't talk. Okay. Okay. I guess that's unfortunate. Why can't you talk? Lancast says, Jess Surge's powers, being right proper mad at footy and causing Talau and Lomas to square off at every game. It's very, very true. I'm going to try and fix up here my stream just to get a little bit back on live time with you guys. People say, change. I will not change. No changing from me. I'll try and, bear with me here. Yeah, I'll do it on my computer. Hang on. Okay. I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yes, okay. I'm back. Blues on the halfway line. I should be a little bit more up to date now. Tiger says, Leaguie, you have a Blues jersey. I saw it in the Sydney setup. I do, but I do not have it right now. Kick from the Blues will be caught there by the fullback. Oh my God, her name, Tamika Upton. I always forget Tamika Upton's name. I do not know why, but she caught it on the full there in the in goal. But she's been called back on the tap. These are the struggles that I go to when Fox League doesn't show a game. It just ruins my entire flow. my whole setup, bro. It's all done. My chair's covering up Parramatta. Oh no, that's the wrong way. There you go. You want to see Para? You can see Para. Queensland out their own, and they draw a... No, they don't draw a penalty. There was a little bit of a freeze up there from the players. All turned out okay in the end. Currently watching it on my monitor, but I need to set it up on something else. Queensland up over halfway, first time in the game. Not feeling blessed right now, personally. So they're going to spread it out to the left here. Down Surges' way. Robinson will be in at dummy half. Okay, wait, no. I'm up to date with you guys now. I'm up to date because skipping forward, Queensland have scored a try. They've scored a try. I'm with you guys now. The technical issues are over. We're here. It's 6 points to 4, and I agree with Unk. This is going to be a cracker game. It was a very, very good try. Kick up in the air, aerial contest. Julia Robinson was up for it, and to get up over the top of Avi Church is pretty impressive. She's a very good fullback. Yeah, that's a knockback. It'll be 4 points to 6. Yes, we got a subscriber. Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. Lockie. So we'll find out who's going to be kicking the goals for Queensland this series. I believe Briganshaw's a pretty good goal kicker, so I would assume it would be her. So there's a kick up there from Taran Aiken. And yeah, Julia Robinson. Abby Church, to be fair, didn't actually offer that much resistance. Try is confirmed. So we'll see what we get from the kick here. Oh, it's Lauren Brown, the field goal kicker from last year. Oh, she's hit it well. She's hit it well, and now become 6-all. Oh, my captain's challenge. No. Goal. Wrong one. I pressed C for conversion, but it's C for captain's challenge and G for goal. We'll go with that. 10 people tipped where Queensland scored. Honestly, I respect them. Walk out immediately. It's terrible. Take the dementia pills. Honestly, with all the technical issues I've had so far on this stream, probably. It's the 9 Now app being incredibly far behind actual broadcast television. Why would they do Origin before the women's season starts? So that they can sync it up with stuff like Magic Round, and then it does make sense. Oh, knock on there off the first carry there, Keely Joseph. Blues will be invited right back into it. Yeah, it does. In theory, it doesn't seem great, but it does make sense. Probably, though, when the NRLW competition does expand and extend, they'll move Origin to be the exact same time of year as the men's. Guaranteed to be a scrappy game. It is 100%, we regard. That's what I've been saying to start this off. The errors will be there. They're fresh to it. But it's been pretty good so far. Try a piece in the first 10 minutes. So ball out now to Surges. Oh, there was a little set play going on there. Surges giving it back to Tiana Penitani. Phoenix says, I wish Leaguie would take his pills and remember to... Oh, Jesus. Give up, bro. Oh, knock on there, New South Wales. It was. It was from Samaima Taufa, captain of the Canberra Raiders. So, scrappy couple of minutes. Randomizer says, are they still called the Sky Blues? Thought A-League Club wanted to sue. Yes, they are not called the Sky Blues. They are just the New South Wales Blues. Because Sydney FC were going to sue them over the Sky Blues name, which is absurd on so many levels. You can't really claim a colour. But anyway, to avoid the legal action, they've changed to the New South Wales Blues Women, which I think is much better. Epic Train Vlog says, why does the decider have to be in Newcastle? Newcastle are just the city that have shown by far the most interest in women's rugby league. So they want to play that game where they know it will sell out. And so that's why. Having a league time to give up, bro, it's arguably the best motivation. Up the Milk says, both happy and sad that Raiders, as a Raiders and Maroons, sorry, both happy and sad about that, Raiders and Maroons fan. God, you Raiders and Maroons fan. That's unfortunate, I've got to say. So hooker Lauren Brown of the Titans will kick from about halfway, having drawn a penalty. And Queensland will set up to attack here. Lancaster says, any New South Wales players who make errors shall be rightfully deported to El Salvador. Okay, Mr. Trump. All Queensland players won't even get due process, straight to El Salvador. They've got the tattoos on their knuckles, Lancaster. That's the problem. Good tackle there. Southwell and Taufa on Romy Title, who just like walks forward anyway. Keely Joseph, Brisbane Bronco now on the second. It's actually a pretty good crowd out there. I didn't think it was that as big as it looks now when the game first started. Title getting very involved early. Upton from dummy half. Blues hold strong. Come on, girls. Brown out to Keely Joseph. On Keely Davis now. And Ellie Johnston. 2 Keelys. Lauren Brown at 9. Queensland has been scoping out the strats. To be fair, that's just like Ben Hunt replica. It's Queensland strats. So they die with the ball on the last. Shizolka and Jamie Fressard on Origin debut will play it for Arusa's teammate Isabel Kelly. Run there from Yaz Clydesdale. Ball goes out the back. Fressard with it. With the pink boots. Fressard is a player who I did not expect to be near this Origin arena, to tell you the truth. I think she's a very solid winger, but I didn't rate her at this level. But she's been brightly so far. Tiger says, if Eels win, I will make a parody song about Benji Marshall, which is worse because I'm sick. I look forward to hearing that if you guys do lose. Keely Davis out of dummy half. Geez, made a half break there. Got through a tackle. And draws a penalty. Actually, does a quick tap. So Davis is doing it all at the moment. Didn't have any support to go to. Didn't want to take the run herself. Koenig will be the goal at dummy half. Out to young Southwell. Number 10 is a beast. Yeah, Ellie Johnson. She is huge. Koenig. Out to Ellie Johnston. The girl we just spoke about. It's like Caitlin Johnston, who I believe she's related to. Very similar build. Davis to Koenig. New South Wales chant goes up. Knock on potentially there. No. Abbey Church. It's ruled play on. Here she goes. I think it's 35-minute halves. David. Is it David? Yeah. Southwell. Oh, they've got numbers. Isabel Kelly. She'll get there. Upton can't stop her. New South Wales hit back straight away. And not to flex or anything, it is the two Rooster Centers. Isabel Kelly. It was much like the first try. They got the numbers, gave it out to the center, and there was no one else out there. It was a 3-on-1, really. They didn't even need the winger. I don't know. So it's not my stream that's delayed. It's my coverage that's delayed. I'm not watching this on television. So it's the bloody Channel 9 app. But if you do want to sync up with me, as I say, I'll tell you the moment that Southwell hits the ball. Oh, there you go. There's a couple of power brokers watching the game together. And it's Isabel Kelly, the premiership winning captain. It was good stuff. So Southwell from the sideline, just shouting out Keely, giving her hooker some orders. Yeah, the young halfback Southwell did well. Compensate. Compensate. Shoelace. Shoelace Jesse. She better compensate. So the engine room doing the talking there. Davis and Kelly. Two of the leaders in this team. Jesse Saddle's copying a bit from the Maroon supporters. Come on, Jesse. From right near the sideline, oh, she'll hang it out to the left. And it remains 6 points to 10. She didn't compensate. That was the problem. We knew she had to compensate. She was putting it too far left. But no, she didn't compensate. Lancaster says, I'm glad that in the modern game, the male players can randomly change their name in the off-season as well. Previously, that power belonged only to the women players who get married. Yes, well, we've obviously got the example from now on of KL Iro, which I think is quite good. I mean, obviously, that's what is known as, but the way that the name was spelled before was very much Kyle rather than KL. So if that's the way it was pronounced, I think KL's a very good change. David says the goal needs to show more enthusiasm when they score a try. At Sunday footy levels of NO, get amongst it. To be fair, look, it's very, very early days. They're just doing the job, but don't get me wrong, this means a lot to them. Have I played rugby myself? I have not. I played one game earlier this year in a charity match. But no, the old social media thing of, well, how many games have you played? I fall massively on that test, so... Yeah, the kick had some legs. Yeah, Lancaster, as New South Wales draw a penalty, the days of them not being able to kick the distance are dead. They're fully gone. The better kickers in the game can absolutely make the distance now. Genuinely, it's night and day compared to early NRLW days. It's such a higher standard. NRL Vid says, the problem with NRLW is that it hasn't been going on for long enough for there to be rivalries, including State of Origin. Yeah, well, they sort of... leech is not a positive word, but they, you know, go off the male rivalry. So yes, Origin. They've got Cowboys versus Broncos, which is somewhat of a rivalry, but stuff like there's no female Rabbitohs team in the NRLW, so you don't get that one so much. Bulldogs are coming in there, so they might get something on with Para. Phoenix says, am I the only person who randomly watches Reg Reagan highlights from the footy show in my free time? You might be. He was my childhood hero when I was growing up. Kezi Apps did well to reel that one in. Can we get Leaguie to 6K tonight? We need about 25 subscribers. We might. We might just do it. We'll definitely get it this weekend, though. I'm streaming every game in Magic Round. Blues with one more to go. They have numbers. Southwell will just kick Grubber for herself and force a dropout. I can't remember if they do the short dropout so much in the NRLW. They did for that first kick, so we'll see if they go with it again. All the rivalries are manufactured from the men. I mean, the men have been around for so much longer. It makes perfect sense. They do go short, but Surges has got that one. And penalty New South Wales. Do they go the two? For reference, guys, this New South Wales halfback, in case you don't know about her, she's 20 years old. She's already won a premiership. Played 2 seasons of NRLW. 20 years old, coming into her 3rd season is unreal. They don't take the two. They back themselves. They back themselves. Davis, a dummy half. To Koenig. Normally a back rower, but she's playing lock. Goes out to Taufa. I can't tell if Unk is playing me. I think he is. Penitani. Pins it the ears back. Goes herself. Blues just spent this whole game on the attack. Queensland are surely wearing down. Davis. Out to Southwell. Here we go. Church. Ball goes out to Kelly. Now to Jamie Fressard. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yes. New South Wales are here to play, baby. We're here to play. Makes it 14 points to 6. On debut, Jamie Fressard. Was I the one who was saying I don't rate her all that highly? I don't know anything about Rugby League. I know absolutely nothing about Rugby League. That was all Abby Church, though, the fullback. Props to her. I believe she plays for Parramatta. She's, I think, also on Origin debut. Got away from the centre, Shizuoka. Question mark over that pass. Maybe it looks okay to me, though. Then again, I am wearing blue. So the Blues are on. And Kelly did well to just... She completely lost her footy. Did so well to reel that one in and pass it onwards. And there you go. They're getting around it. Well, that's not enough for you. That's not enough energy. Jamie Fressard brings it to 14 points to 6. Hey, Leaguie, where's your Pookie Sharon Woods? I've got a fair number of Pookies. I don't know. In the women's game, I guess Taryn Aiken would be one, but she's an op today, so I cannot possibly endorse Taryn Aiken in that same way. NRI Head says, how do you have a blue blazer just hanging around? I've got about 7 blazers hanging around. I wear a lot of blazers. As I said earlier, I used to work in a clothes shop, so I got discounts on all of them. That pass was a bit special. Jeez, that was classy. It was classy. Pretty impressive execution from a team who, you know, are playing together for the first time this season. A number of these combinations are brand new. Southwell, I won't play compensate. That was bad omenry last time. Same kickers before. Oh, now it's way out to the white. She overcompensated, unfortunately. But Fressard gets her debut try. Matt Burton could kick that conversion. I mean, so could Jessie Southwell, to be fair. She just didn't get it that time. Epic Train says, his video on who he supports gives us license to diss him. Of course you do. You always have a license to diss me. Pup says, I'm a Roosters fan too. Let's go. Unkunk says, see, I wasn't lying, League. You can't doubt that message has just gone off stream. I can't finish reading it. It's gone. Anyway, David says, that was NO. We want to see... That was the NO we want to see, League. Get amongst the try score and give her the old butt tap for getting over the line. It's always good omen. It is good omenry, to be fair. So New South Wales dominating early on. How do they pick the team if they don't even play games? They do it based on last year, but they also have a big sort of invitational thing where they invite, you know, all the girls who are in contention to come along. Big hit there. Destiny Brill, who has viewed my Instagram stories before. She took that one hard. Yeah, they do a little, I don't know what the exact word for it. It would be like kind of a training thing. And they pick it based on that and form at the end of the NRLW. But I will say, John Strange, I mean, he is an NRLW coach and has picked a lot of players from his Roosters team. Thoughts on the jerseys? I'm a sucker for Adidas stripes. I always have been, so I really like what New South Wales have got. Lots of post-contact meters there for Yasmin Clydesdale. By Koenig. David says, NRL head, they put faces on the wall. Then Volandis and the lads play blind darts for each team and whoever it lands on plays that year. I can confirm that is not the selection process. Upton's got the ball. Queensland get it back. Would you buy a jersey yourself? They're just so expensive. I mean, I am probably due a New South Wales jersey. My one's I think 2018, so probably should. And straight away, New South Wales give away a penalty. Damn it, Jess. These guys are making Nathan Cleary look like an under 12. To be fair, Nathan's looked a little bit like that this year generally. So Queensland will start this set in their attacking half. Yeah, I just want to say apologies for my coverage being so far behind live TV. It's not my fault. It's to the Channel 9 app. So we'll just have to bear with it. David says, what do you mean Leaguie? No one knows rugby league like Volandis. Well, when he's sitting next to someone like Wayne Bennett, is certainly getting a good education if he does need it. See Surges. Oh, a bit of a boot to the head there. Oh, and then gets bent back. What the hell happened there? What on earth was that? Yeah, she got bent badly there. She's really, really tough, though. Jess Surges. She played a game with a dislocated finger, I think, last year. At this rate, use the TV behind you. It doesn't have actual like aerial connection. It's just basically a monitor. The ground's about to be cooked. Yeah, I saw some concerns from last week. I think the Brisbane Roar played a game there. And it did not look good. It's already chopping up a bit. So what do we see from Surges? Will she power on? Yes, she will. Lancaster says, on the topic of Nathan, even the Fox media, Cleary, well, I won't say that, but anyway, they're starting to talk about him not deserving to be the walk-in 7. It's all coming together, boys. I'm still picking him. I'm still definitely picking him as my 7. Unless, you know, Moses becomes prime Andrew Johns again. David says that was a classic Kurt Angle ankle lock she just copped. Well, she's powering on. Ball comes free. It'll be a penalty. Taufa's away though. Look at her go. Look at the little legs pumping. That's all of Taufa's stamina gone now. Unk, I do not believe you. Thoughts on Dung Young being dropped? I probably wouldn't have done it, although maybe he doesn't deserve the spot, but he's got so much potential. I just really, really hope we see it. He's the archetypal winger in terms of speed and strength and all that. Epic Train, I have no idea how DCE is doing this season on Fantasy. I can't really say. Depends who you can bring in, but I haven't looked at Fantasy. Queensland, oh, it was a beautiful try assist there, Taran Aiken. It was, credit where it's due. And for all the dominance that we've spoken about at the start of the game, there's going to be 2 points in this. And yes, good spot. NRL head, Inglis is up there in the coach's box. I didn't know he was involved much, but evidently he is. So it's just a sort of regulation shift out to the left, but Taran Aiken went short ball to a centre, Rory Owen. Looked like initially she was going to go out the back, but held it up. And it was the short ball. She gets there, 14 points to 10. And they'll probably get this kick as well. Rugby 02 says, can you answer, Leaguie? I haven't seen your question. Can you send it again? Epic says, exact opposite of men's side are too many points. Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me so much that the defenses are struggling a little bit. David says, someone get whoever this Origin ref reading the men's game and give Badger back to the NRLW. She is leagues ahead of Badger. This referee... Sorry, as we see a goal, I'll update the scoreboard. This referee, Belinda Sharp, is an NRL referee and was absolutely torn into just last week for a performance. So, yeah, it kind of goes to show how it can vary. How public opinion can vary on a match official. Joe says, why is the women's game more tough than the men's game? It's getting tougher. It's getting tougher, certainly. But no, not quite at that level yet. Caleb says, I love how the man who came up with Queenslander chant is a New South Welshman. Wasn't it? So I've known that as a Billy Moore thing, but does it go beyond that? Gavin Badger is retired. No, he means Casey. He means Casey. 14 points to 12. Queensland have done well with their attacking opportunities, though. It must be said. Rugby 02. Oh, yeah. Why can't Nathan Cleary play in Women's State of Origin? Well... Anyway. Got another penalty. The New South Wales discipline is hurting them. It's hurting them a lot. I predominantly live in Canberra, but I do spend a lot of time in Sydney. It's quite hard to see your names sometimes. They're very, very small. So I'll read out the messages generally. Ozzy says, the men's game would be way tougher, but they are too soft, so anything rough is penalized. I mean, I'm certainly of the opinion that the NRL is as tough as it has ever been, but anyway. Subway's here, cool. Yeah, Sharp is definitely ranked higher than Casey Badger. She's a very good referee. Leaguie's retiring his sombrero for tonight. I am. There's no salary caps in Origin. Who's that was down for the Blues? Koenig? What Queensland Cup team do you support? I don't know. I like the Jets, I suppose, but I don't really have any allegiance. Oh, up to nearly got straight through there. Good tackle, Kezi Apps. Fresh off a contract extension with the Tigers. Aiken with a kick. I think Penatani's cleaned that up cleanly. We're going to stop the clock. Is this for the blue who was down? Yes. So it's Koenig. The Dally M winner. Oh, she's copped one. She's in a bad way. Let's see what happened here. Knee to the abdomen, I think. Yeah. The knee of a teammate at club level, Tavana Papali'i. And she just kind of buckled on that knee. Support your local Raiders. I go to Raiders games all the time. Whenever I'm in Canberra and the Raiders are playing, I'm there. Boomer says, I just noticed that League is wearing a blue jacket for New South Wales. And the blue lights. And the blue lights. So will she play on Koenig? Looks like she will. They've got on the bench Jocelyn Kelleher, who has played a bit of lock at club level. Another one of these roosters that John Strange has picked. And now another penalty. Lots of penalties to start this game. So Southall with a kick for touch. Oh, will it get out? It will. Found a lot of distance. Ah, exposing the Leaguie. Hello. Are you here to expose me, sir? Could have worn your old suit because it looks bluish. Yeah, but this is proper blue. This is genuine blue. Hey, Leaguie, will you turn the lights red if Queensland win? Not a chance. Not the slightest chance in hell. I will do anything to endorse The vermin that is Queensland Rugby League. So I was going to say earlier, Jamie Chapman, we haven't seen her get involved much at all in this first half. So we'll see if she gets involved more as the game goes on, because she's one of the better players on this field, without a doubt. Blues on the fourth. Oh, we've got a lost ball there. Apps is saying it was ripped. She's a captain herself at club level. Are they going to challenge it? No, Captain Kelly does not put it in. Smile says the only thing I like about QRL is Ben Eichen, a real goat. I love Ben Eichen, man. He was on NRL 360 a couple of weeks ago, and it was just so nostalgic hearing his voice. So I'm going to bring in a bit of a fan favorite from last stream. NRL React Bot. It was made by Smart Guy Tech, regular viewer. What do you think of Women's Origin so far, React Bot? I think it's been good. Oh, hang on, it's not working. What do you think, React Bot? No, it doesn't like it. Where is Smart Guy Tech when you need him? I'll try again. What did you think of Origin so far, React Bot? No, it's not doing it. Oh, wait. No, hang on. I know what the problem is. I'll fix it. Queensland just over halfway now. Bring in Shaw. Flat pass there. Tavana Papali'i playing lock for the Maroons. Not a position that she's particularly used to. We can do that at halftime, exposing the Leaguie. Taryn Aiken with a kick up on the last. Chapman's underneath it. Doesn't get a clean look at the ball. It's ruled play on. And over into touch. That's a big play. No advantage. No. Ruled no advantage. What do you... Oh, hang on. What do you think of the no advantage call, ReactBot?
You're throwing more shade than a Broncos fan after finals.
Well, there we go. There's ReactBot for you. I am throwing a fair bit of shade on Belinda Sharp. That's true. So Queensland, there's only 2 points in it. Although it feels like the Blues have sort of dominated, there's 2 points in this, and they've got an opportunity to take the lead here. Big opportunity. They go the short side to Julia Robinson. Stepping inside. Got inside there. Varane. Formerly Tonegato. Brown at dummy half. Dummies goes herself. Looked like the front rower wheel overran her there. Mackenzie wheel. Why didn't I sign the contract? Because I don't want to endorse the South Sydney Rabbitohs. My loyalty runs too deep, but it's interesting that yours doesn't. You'd be willing to be a Roosters fan. That's kind of telling, bro. Brown at dummy half. Hollyman with the run. So that 2 left here. Blues holding up. Brown now out to tight saw. Again, not really offering a lot. One more. Brown. Out to Brigginshaw. We'll put the kick in. Trying to find Tavana Papali'i. And I think the goalposts have saved Emma Veranda. Tyson Frizzell has scored for Queensland. What on earth does that mean, Aussie? What the ever-living hell are you talking about? Reactbot, what do you think of Aussie's comment there?
This roast hits harder than the Raiders' tackle technique.
I wonder if he's added much, like added new lines, because I know Smart Guy was like working on developing it, but I don't think he's here. Might be here in the coming days though, because I'm streaming every single game of Magic Round. It's going to be a big thing. I'm going to put I'm going to make a real event out of it. So, looking forward to it. The potential is higher than this. Hey, the Gauss potential is definitely higher than this, but it's been good so far. It's been an entertaining game. Final score prediction. Blues domination. At least 50-12 from... voice crack. At least 50-12 from this point onwards. Minimum. Have Have we got a bit of a beef in the chat between Rugby02 and David in it? Beef, fight, fight, fight. Woo says, League, I just watched Exposing the League's video. I'm proud of you. I don't know what I did. Anyway, Upton, oh, hair pull? Yeah, they're claiming a hair pull on Tiana Penatani. I doubt that's intentional. But they have got the ponytail. We'll watch Exposing the League's video at halftime. The crowd definitely don't like it. But of course, you know, in that instance, you're just grabbing at anything. It's probably the only way to stop Upton from scoring, to be honest. What on earth is that NRL head? Azza says, what do you think of the possibility that Tigers go back to Magpies? Won't happen, and it would be a terrible idea because Tigers branding is heaps better. My clock, NRL head, says 34:06. Lancaster says, sad I can't hit them all. We'll catch some of the weekend games though. That's all right. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect someone to watch 8 games, including this one, so it'll be 9 games. Clip the voice crack. Oh no, Leaguey exposed for having a voice crack. So Peter's there on Togatuki. Of course, yes, halftime is at 35. Yes, I believe so. So with the penalty here, will Queensland take the 2? Level it up by halftime? That's what I would do, I think. In this situation, go back into the sheds at level pegging. Peters is coming off. So it will cause a reshuffle. Keely Joseph comes on, who's a front rower. Romy Teitzel potentially out to center and Rory Owen onto the wing. Leaguey is still going through puberty. I do have a baby face, I've been told. So they won't... Oh, of course, no, it's... They won't take the 2 off the back of the penalty. Papali'i on the run. 19 years old, Tavana. Now Upton. Oh, short ball there for a back rower. Lofipo. Brown in a dummy half. Now to Upton will kick. Now, I'm not convinced that was the right play. New South Wales will just be able to wind down the clock here. Not a big fan, Subway. Not a big fan. I'm a chill guy, but I'm not that chill. So Southwell will kick it, although the clock is ticking down. She'll just put it long. So there's one tackle. No temptation for a field goal. They will kick it in behind. And Southwell will die with the ball. Blues lead 14-12 at half time. That was good. That was genuinely very good. Darren says, Leaguey, how old are you? You look like you could simultaneously be 17 and 37. 37's a bit rough. I'm closer to 17. I'm 22. So yeah, that was genuinely pretty good work. If someone was good, exposing the Leaguie. I was gonna say send me a link to your video, but that's okay. I can do it now. No, I can't show your video. I can't. I've just seen what it's about. I can't do that. Plus, those weren't my words. That was Hectic Fred talking. So you could go and watch his if you like. It's just showing a little short that I made, imitating the great Hectic Fred, which luckily he took very well. So halftime. God, 50 of you here. That is tremendously high. Thank you all. Oh, why is it not showing? Where's my background? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. This is the one I meant. Thank you all for being here. 50 is huge. For a women's game, that is particularly exciting for me as an advocate of the women's game. So I'm glad. I hope you have all enjoyed so far. We've got 40 more minutes to go. 35, excuse me. And obviously, it's been close. 14 points to 12. The tries seemed to be scored early, though, and then it got a bit more scrappy. Excuse me, yeah, the 24th minute was the latest try, so nothing in the last 10 minutes there. Lancaster says, damn, 52 for women's origin. You're going to clean up come men's origin time. It's true. Hopefully I won't be as behind, though. Kara says, this is not our first time. Is it not your first time being here? I'm glad you've come back if that's the case. But yeah, sorry exposing the league. Yeah, I think you know why I can't show that. Alex says, genuine question. Why is there so much hate on 9 commentary? I genuinely prefer them over Fox. The 9 experts are definitely better, but the 9 play-by-play commentators, Matt Thompson and Peter Saltis, I think is the other one. Voss, Ganane, and Warren Smith walk rings around them, in my opinion. So, yes, but in terms of like the likes of Phil Gould, Slater, Johns, all that, 9 commentary is better in that sense. All this hate for the whistle ad is so funny. What annoys me about it is that it's been around now for like a year. Well since last year. So many of the ads have just stayed the same. I don't know if we're all getting the same ad, but I'm getting that Sweet Caroline one, the Jim Beam ad where everyone's in the pub. I've watched this for a year, bro. If I was going to buy your product, I would have bought your product. It's not going to work on me the 57th time when it did in the first 56, okay? So yeah. Who do you think is going to win? I mean, I cannot. Sir, I cannot endorse anything other than Blues domination. It's one of those nights. No, Queensland have impressed me. But no, I hope the Blues quality will shine through. Jamie Chapman she's a weapon waiting to be unlocked. It's tough to get her the ball on the wing, but in order to find their tries, the Blues did find space on those edges. If they can find that space around the middle areas of the field and Chapman gets away, there is no stopping her. As it being says, saw the Telstra ad when the Dogs were down 34-0 and I wanted to throw my TV out the window. The thing that annoys me about that ad is it has nothing to do with a telecommunications company. All the reasons why the ad is nice to look at visually have nothing to do with a telecommunications company. So it's like, it's just you show a nice thing and then the Telstra logo's at the end. I don't know, it just kind of seems cheap to me. But anyway. Tiger says, Leaguie, how old is Leaguie when Leaguie sees Leaguie win grand final? What? Tiger Walker might be on the shrooms. Based on that comment, he's definitely not of age. But I think he is on the shrooms. That Jim Beam ad makes you want to go straight edge. I kind of liked it the first time I saw it, but I have seen it so many times. So many times. Which team do you go for? I mean, in this game, if you haven't clocked who I go for, don't become a detective. Yeah, but the ad is making you talk about it. It is only now. Like I never talked about it before. Lancaster says, I very distinctly remember already being pissed at the damn Jim Beam Sweet Caroline ad early into 2023. And it's hung around that long. Randomizer says, aside from your chooks, which team should Joey Marnie join if he comes back? I want to see him at the Wires. Very similar vibes to like Roger Tuivasa-Sheck at the Wires, I feel. Leaguey Blues are better? 100%. 1,000,000%. That was never in doubt, bro. Never in any doubt. Oh, in boys, Sydney Roosters. I used to be a secret, but Aussie, no spamming, bro. Don't make me bring up the the chat rules again with the red emojis. Thoughts on Manchester Roosters really excites me if it happens, and Trent Robinson spoke about it in his press conference today. It seems like a really good initiative. It seems like a good thing to do. The rebranding would be good. We wouldn't maintain many Salford fans, but it's vibey. It's really vibey. The LA Roosters already exist. There's this group called the League of Roosters, which is all the rugby league teams in the world that have the name the Roosters, big or small. So the LA Roosters are the second biggest of all that. But if we had Manchester Roosters, I think there's a lot of strength to be found in the Super League by affiliation with NRL teams in particular. Souths are also interested in buying a team. Although that's been more generally, they haven't said exactly which. But Luke Keary did an interview today in the English media, and it was scathing of the Super League. Honestly, I don't necessarily agree with everything he said, but it was very brave, given that he's a Super League player. I'm quite confident he might be booed next time he plays a game. He was straight up like, I play in this league and I don't even watch it because it's bad. So I think it might have meant that the coverage was bad and that there's no media attention, but he was just tearing into the state of the game and stuff. So, exposing the Leaguie has a new vid. Okay, not the old one. Well, I will have a look. Interview with Leaguie and Simon. Have you got in touch with my brother? I'll get it up. Okay, let's see. So for those of you who don't know, because there's a lot of you here, there's 46 people here. For some reason, my fans like to make videos exposing me for things. I haven't really done anything wrong. But then someone was trying to expose my second channel, then someone's trying to expose the channel that was originally exposing me. Regardless, they like to do it. And so we're going to, at halftime of the videos, of the live streams, we sometimes watch their videos. Let's see what, in this instance, exposing the Leaguie has come up with. There's an intro and all. Intro's crazy.
Today we have a special interview with both the Leaguie and League.
Hi. Hey, how are you doing?
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Fine,
what is
thanks
this?
for asking. So I have some questions to ask both of you. Question 1, when is there going to be a show or interview?
Yes, so the show or interview will be on the next Saturday stream me, and
Nope.
League we will have a show or interview together.
No.
Excited to interview you in the show. We might have the best two NRL players ever with Dom Young ripped shirt and Ray Stone.
I do not condone this. What the
We'll
hell?
be happy to hear this news from you. The real Leaguie so question 2. Which team do you hate the most?
The team I hate the most is easily the Rabbits, as me and the League we both go for Roosters. It is pretty
Well,
obvious
that's
that
pretty
we would hate
factual, to be
Rabbits,
fair.
but I also hate the Tigers, as my middle brother goes for them, because he's so stupid.
Very well said. League with the Rabbits are so ugly. I wish they never came back into the comp.
Okay, so the third
That's
question
true. I vote
is
for kicking him out.
potential higher than that.
Is it?
Totally agreed. Last question. What do you think about the yellow line?
What is a yellow line?
Are you stupid? The yellow line is the best thing in the world.
It is pretty good.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, simultaneously great and awful. in a very charming way, though, and that's really what matters. Oh god, I'm getting the Sweet Caroline ad again. Makes you want to commit unspeakable acts. Lankar says, damn, I love pineapple juice. Makes footy even better. Pineapple juice makes everything better, bro. Pineapple juice is absolutely unreal. Sebastian says, hi, Leaguie. I'm a big fan and love your content. Well, thank you, Sebastian. Thank you for coming along. Yeah, no, I massively appreciate your support. I'm glad you enjoy my content. Part 2 tomorrow. I mean, I'm going to do a lot of streaming over this weekend, so you gotta provide the halftime entertainment. It's on you, exposing the Leaguie. That one was disappointing. Where was the hit piece? I agree. I didn't feel particularly exposed, but to be fair, the other video that was there that I don't want to show because of the flagrant swearing, that was pretty valid. Leaguie, you should be a fan of the Warriors. I can maybe arrange that if you want. Hello, Moss Monkey. Matthew Jones says, hi, I love footy and I love watching people commentating in it. You're one. Well, thank you, Matthew. Jeez, everyone's just offering me support. Let's go. Hell yeah. These are the parts of the streams that I like. See, when my fans aren't trying to expose me for my every move and they're just like, oh, I like your content. Heaps better. So much better. The photos, yeah, so how have you found... I think you've just like Googled my surname or something and found his Instagram. That is pretty funny though. Cosmic says, does the Jim Beam ad make you want to drink Jim Beam while driving next to a cliff? Yeah. No, it does. And that, to be clear, that's the only instance in which it makes me want to drink Jim Beam. In every other instance, it makes me very much not want to. Hello, TMCRK. Tari says the real question is, what will Peter Dutton cut to fund his $600 billion nuclear plan? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I've already voted. I've already voted. Although, well, no, most of you would, I think, be 18 or above. You're sleeping on the Leaguie bath interview. I don't even have a bath, bro. I don't have a bath. Who else is voting for Trump and the Patriots? That was... So, I was a lot more clear in terms of preferences on who I wanted to put last instead of who I wanted to put first. Purely because of the existence of Trump and the Patriots. Can you say up the wires? I'll do you one better.
Up the wires. Up the wires. Up the wires.
I hope you're satisfied. What... It says Kit, what is your electorate, Leaguie, and who did you vote for? My electorate is Hughes. I probably shouldn't say explicitly who I vote for, but it's not this color. Vote 1, legalize the cannabis party. They were up there. Where I live in the ACT, it's decriminalized. So Queensland are running back out again. So I'll change the screen back over. What is your go-to alcohol? I do not drink alcohol, Smiles. I never have. Hello, NRL Head. Matthew Jones is 8 years old. Damn. That's young as hell, brother. Wait, did I miss a donation? No, it doesn't say I missed a donation. Asbeam says $2 donation. Nah, Smiles, legit. Randomizer. Canberra is the best kept secret in this city. In this country. I love living here, man. It is genuinely very, very good. Do not do that, Lane Custom. Okay, as usual, I'll tell you when they kick off. Although we're watching this mostly on live TV, so you can't exactly pause it. Let's go. I'm up and about. I'm up and about. We're just waiting for the kickoff. They all seem a bit confused. So it'll be Lauren Brown. Kickoff. TMCRK says, come on, Leaguie. If we win women's and men's, will you get on the piss? No, sir. No, sir. Not even that'll do it. There's the kickoff for the second half. It was Lauren Brown. Ball bounces. But it's... who's that? Is that... Kennedy Charrington. She was at the Sports Shed charity match. I asked her when we were losing by a lot, it should have a run, but unfortunately she said no. Tiger says, Leaguie is actually an alcoholic Tigers fan who has to drink away the depression of being a Tigers fan. Well, I might have some depression coming my way because we've got a knock on there from Togatuki. God damn it. No. I haven't got... I've been looking at the soundboard. I haven't got, like, women-specific ones. Especially for knock-ons. The only negative one I have is he's trash, but that doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't be 2 minutes behind you, NRL Head. Not that long. It is quite bad, though. It's because of the Channel 9 app. Saving the League says, you are the most influential person ever. You are always my fave YouTuber. I love your content. You don't deserve hate. You deserve love. I upload. I'll check out your upload after the game, but thank you. Even though I know you're blowing a bit of smoke. No women soundbites equals misogynist. No. Hey, at least I'm streaming this, bro. No, if anyone who's watched my content for a long time knows I love the NRLW, man. It is so entertaining. So Queensland attacking on the third. They are right on the Blues line. Aiken back underneath for Julia Robinson. Big contact there, Togatuki. Who's your favorite player in the women's game? Taryn Aiken, but she is an op today. Decent run there, Hollyman, but it was good defense. Kezi Apps and Abby Church. On the last. Out the back, finding Upton. We'll put a kick in. It's a bit heavy. Yes. 20-meter restart. Leaguie's cancelled. What did I do? Entertaining because it's so bad it's good? No. Entertaining because they're genuinely very good at rugby league. They are, and it's like it's got a real absence of the niggle and wrestle that we dislike in the men's game. It hasn't hit the women's game yet, so it makes it pretty clean. David says, Leaguie having a paid perv by streaming the women's game. Okay, bro. Yeah, right. That's the annoying. I mean, I know you're joking, but so much I've been accused of stuff like that by being an advocate of women's sport. It's disappointing, but yeah. Anyway, I know you're joking though. So the biggest joke in that is paid, because I ain't getting paid nothing for this. Leaguie kidnapped 73 people to watch the stream. There's only 40 here. 33 of them didn't want to watch anyway. Knock on their New South Wales? No, yeah, knock on New South Wales. Ad says he'd be one of 3 people in Canberra voting for him. To be fair, I'm not even... My electorate isn't Canberra. Oh my god, save me the League. Have you listened to the song Stan by Eminem? That's what that comment reminds me of. That's wild. Where are the changing room cameras for this Channel 9? Yeah, somehow I doubt we're gonna see any shower interviews after this game, fortunately. Darren says, only political comment, Peter Dutton looks like an egg gained sentience and that somehow ruined the egg stay. That's very good. That is very good. Speaks a bit like one as well. What I think about all the sin bins, it's not good. It's obviously damaging the game. But certainly more should be said, I think, about the reason why they're doing it. New suit? It's an old suit, but I think this is... I haven't worn this on stream very much, so... So Tavana Papali'i will come off for a head injury assessment on Origin debut. I believe she is part Irish, which is where the name Tavana comes from. Do you hate fights instead of Origin? No, not at all. It's great. Cecilia or Stan Pieshma should be together too. That's the line. We could have been together. Think about it. I hope you can't sleep and you can't just eat at you and you can't breathe without me. Is very good, Eminem. It's very good. Lankar says, on the topic of the why, Abdo throwing the refs under the bus the way he did was foul. Agree. 100%. It was quite weak leadership, in my opinion. As we see a kick here from Lauren Brown, it was from beyond the 40. Will it go dead? No, it's weighted well. Abby Church will return the ball. Forced dropout? No, gets to the ground well. Queensland going to beat New South Wales. You should be scared, Leaguie, says me, Sally. And I ain't worried. I ain't worried. Head, I still don't know who that is. Everyone keeps talking about, not keeps doing it, but on the Wella Leaguie stream, people mention that name. I'm fairly confident she's not an NRLW player because I know them all. David says, the way Abdo perfectly danced around the head-high crackdown whilst repeating that it isn't a crackdown would make a politician teary-eyed. Okay, so category 2 for Tavana. That's good for her. That's it, we were good. Arlo might be going to game 3 of the men's. That's very cool. I'm very jealous. Normally I go to the Sydney Origin game, but I can't this year, unfortunately. Well, if Simon knows and I don't, she's definitely not an NRLW player. Only fans model. Okay, right. Sure. I guess maybe it's a good sign. I genuinely have no idea who that is. Oh, knock on there from Rory Owen. Right into the hands of Jess Surges. Blues 20 out on the attack here. Now Kennedy Charrington. Parramatta. Oh, straight inside there. Nearly gets there. Jeez, it wasn't a particularly threatening run either. Varane gives it off to Southwell. Now Clydesdale. They've got numbers. It's Jamie Fressard. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yes. 2-1 debut. That's what I'm talking about, Jamie. That's what I'm talking about. Blues get to 18. Kick to come. Hell yeah. So it was a knock on from Rory Owen. The contact from Chapman. She forced it. She was celebrating it. And then this run from Charrington was bizarre. Just a very, very simple stent. Happened to get through. That was as weak contact as you will see in the modern women's game. And then they just had the numbers easily. Is Upton hurt? I didn't see Upton get hurt, but she's very, very quick, and she was not running at all to get across there. Isabel Kelly could have gone for her second, but gave it over to her winger. That was good stuff. Yellow line? Not unless there's a sin bin, bro. Challenge the league to do the ice bucket challenge? Is it 2016 again? What the hell? Ice bucket challenge? God, that's ages ago, bro. You should make a blue line for State of Origin, only New South Wales, though. Why is bro challenging stuff? Did I press challenge again? I meant to press try. Anyway. It says try now. So, South ball from the touchline. She's missed 2 from this position in the first half. She just has to get him in between. No, to the left again. And this is keeping Queensland in it. This could be 24-12. I mean, granted, they're kicks from the sideline, but she's capable of these kicks. She is capable. Oh, sorry, TMCRK. I had not seen your messages. You have said, I will be taking legal action if you keep doing this. Well, the one message that I see is the one that doesn't have the thing. The last message I can see from you is just up the Blues. And try, so... Mr. T says, Leaguie, this is a random question. What time are you going to bed after the game? Quite a while afterwards. I submitted a 2,500 word history essay today. Did it in about 2 days. Brain is fried. I need to game, bro. I need to chill. Leaguie, will I see Red v Oddcast on Saturday? You might do. You should. You should try and get in touch with them. Figure out a meetup. Hell yes. Honey Waters. So we've got... The subscribers are going up. They're going up. We probably won't get enough to get to 6K this time around. But we'll get close. Just curious to listen to what Ryan Sims has to say here. Tiger says Zooch. I cross country yesterday and a year 12 got nominated for the Ice Bucket Challenge. Wasn't it? I saw it was like a charity thing back then. And Arrowhead says, can you stay after and just stream you playing games? I don't have the ability to stream from my Xbox. I am absolutely going to stream gaming content though when the Rugby League game comes out. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. I play on Xbox randomizer. It came back, Leaguie? What came back? I don't know what you mean. D-Land Jugger says, you will stream you gaming. I will. I just got GTA on my laptop. I can actually kind of stream that. Shane. Yeah, I heard you weren't well, Tiger. That's unfortunate. Watch Dogs 2. I started playing that game a couple nights ago. Just played the tutorial pretty much, but it seems good, so I'm going to do it. But we've got a fair bit of footy between now and then. That's what I want to focus on. Can you confirm you'll be dressed as a ribbon for Mental Health Awareness Round? I will dress in green for Leaguie Awareness Round, which is every round. Knock on there, Queensland. I don't need to pretend to be neutral about this, actually. I'm so used to being neutral in these streams. I ain't neutral, bro. I'm actively celebrating their downfall. You know that meme, about, my own wedding and you're in like, scummy clothes, but such and such is downfall, you're in the full tuxedo? Queensland's downfall, baby. Queensland's downfall. Tiger says, didn't go to school today and won't tomorrow either unless a miracle happens. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Get well soon. Hopefully the Tigers win for you this weekend. Blues on the third. Emma, formerly known as Tonagato, now Verin. playing dummy half. I don't think we've seen anything of Jocelyn Kelleher yet, who is one of my favorite players in the women's game. Southwell puts a kick up. Chapman's underneath. Can't get to it, though. They're still not really... They're not doing these set plays out to Chapman, potentially saving it for later in the series. Because she scored an awesome try this game last year. It was definitely try of the series. Leaguie, are you going to go to the show club on GTA? You mean the strip club? No. Is it on GTA Online? I don't know if you could do that on GTA Online. I think that might just be story mode. But anyway, no. For a multitude of reasons. But anyway. Lancaster says Kennedy Charrington is based, one of my top NRLW players. She's genuinely got such a personality. As I say, I've been lucky enough to meet her in person and chat to her just briefly, but really, really like genuine and then cares so much about the women's game. Ollie likes the blue jacket. We're on brand. Here we go. Here's Jamie Chapman. Could get away from one, not another though. Oh, you can go there on GTA Online. Okay, well, I guess, again, another positive, genuine sign that I never have, so. But no, GTA 5 is, that's my game, bro. Is that Kelleher? I think it was. Yes, it is. Jocelyn's on the field. So she'll be playing a sort of hooker role. Although, no, it is still Tonagato or Veron now. Southwell holds the ball up, goes herself. One more. We might see Kelleher get the ball here. We do. She puts the kick up. It's a bit of a wobbler. Chapman was nowhere near it. To be fair, could have used a bit more height for Chapman to contest, but there was no contest with that ball whatsoever. Darren earlier said one of the weird things about NZ is generally speaking more Kiwis support Queensland over New South Wales. Perhaps because most supported Broncos before the Wires. Yeah, outside of New South Wales, Queensland are the more preferred. At least in Australia, it's because New South Wales has a superiority complex to everywhere else. Because we've got Sydney. Obviously, that wouldn't be true so much in NZ, but you might well be correct there. Obviously, Bronx have had a tremendous amount of great Kiwis over the years. Jessica Ellison takes it up to halfway. Are we sleeping, Maroons? No, you're in it. You're 6 points down. But New South Wales they've dominated, but they haven't put the foot on the throat. And that's exactly what happened last series. That's what was so annoying. True Smiles. I have not 100% of the game. That takes a tremendously long time to do. But I have completed it like 7 times, so. I will not be doing that, Dylan Jugiru. Oh, Kelly was... Oh, Soja, sorry, was nearly through. 1 tackle. I think they've turned the lights on now at the stadium. Koenig. Looks a bit more yellow. Unless it's just my display. Anyway, Southwell on the short side. We'll kick it up. Looking for Chapman. Doesn't get it. Interesting play there. I mean, that short space was crowded with a lot of players, but Chapman's a very good aerial threat. They have Queensland working it out of their own end now. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. And our head says number 10 on Blues. Yeah, Johnston. I don't know if she's related to Caitlin Johnston, but Caitlin Johnston is an absolute cult hero who I believe is out with pregnancy. As is Millie Elliott, formerly known as Millie Boyle, Adam Elliott's wife. She would normally be playing for the Blues, but out with pregnancy. And it's forwards. Let's go. Let's go. That's an outrageous comment, Smiles. That is outrageous. So accurate, though. TMCRK again says, you've ignored my plea 8 times. This is the final straw. Let me out of your basement or I will take action. What? What are you talking about? My brother in Christ. Are you well? Ollie says the prediction video is doing better than I thought. And I also uploaded some clips of shorts. That's great. I was a little worried it wasn't doing well to start with, but I'm glad it's taken a good turn. Danny, sorry, NRL Head, don't spam, bro. Don't spam. So New South Wales with a good attacking opportunity here. As I say, I want to see it get out to 2 scores. That's what they deserve at this point in the game. 20 minutes to go. What can they do? Varen at dummy half runs herself. It'll be Kelly at dummy half next, the captain. To Clydesdale. Gives it on to Togatuki. Oh no, Taufa. Varen Johnston. She's hard to stop from there. She's hard to stop from there. Let's go. Let's go. Ellie Johnston, I believe of the Cronulla Sharks, gets it on the board. Hell yes. Gets it out to 22. Yeah, boy. Hell yes. Pass there from dummy half, and it was the old crash play. It was the old crash play, and you can't stop it from there. Danny, that is so rude. I ain't endorsing that. You ever seen Prime George Rose highlights? If it works, it works. Number 10 is number 1 in my heart, says NRL Head. Couldn't agree more. John Strange loves it. Hell yeah. Does Leaguie hit the gym on and off in periods of my life? Yes. Thick thighs scores tries. They say it's big boy season. It's big girl season right now, boys. It's big girl season. Ollie, I'd love to give you the credit, but no, this is inspired by the mighty New South Wales Blues. So, keto is outrageous. Should I be actually concerned that I'm getting myself into a stand-style situation here? Show us your muscles. The thing is, the suit restricts them. That's the problem. It doesn't do it justice. It just... Okay. Sorry. We're gonna actually... We might actually see South will kick a goal here. Come on. Hell yes. Let's go. Takes it out to do converted tries. That's what we needed. Caleb says we look so lethargic. You just look like Queensland, bro. This is just how you play. Because fundamentally, when we actually strip it back and go back to the basics, you don't get Origin. And we know this. You talk about this. Queensland spirit. Yeah, okay. Fine. You can call it that if that's what you want to call it. You know what I call it? A losing mentality. That might be just me, but look at the scoreboard, brother. Look at that scoreboard. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. So TMCRK says, I've been held hostage for wanting to have a Palmer, but he said it's the East mascot that is in my Palmer and he kidnapped me. Please give me rations. No. Nah. Won't be doing that. Can't afford it because I don't run ads on these streams. So really, it's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault for not paying me for these streams. Although I did turn off the setting, to be fair. It's the fault that I love my audience too much, so I don't make them watch ads on my streams. Tiger says, Leaguie, I've been in a stand situation since day one, so I've been more worried about me than Keto. I'm okay with you. I don't think you're quite at that obsession. Let's say attractiveness obsession level. Anyway. Sup, boys? We're on the burst now, says V. Disappointing. New South Wales pulling away. That's what we love to see. Keto says, New South Wales, wear the Blues. Queensland, you're going to lose. Lots of nanas. And repeating it. Anyone who says Parma instead of Palmy doesn't deserve to eat. Yeah, but it's a Parmigiana from the Italian town of Parma. So therefore, it's Parma. I shouldn't have said that. Half my audience is going to unsubscribe. We hit 1k views on the stream, by the way. Hell yeah, that's kind of the benchmark these days. Big tackle there. Oh, one-on-one strip surges, thief in the night. Yeah, girl. Go on. God, she's good. Dylan says, you should put ads. We'll just use an ad blocker like I do. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like to encourage the use of ad blockers personally. But anyway. Love the prop going over. Yeah, it was so good to see. 1k in 1 hour is crazy. That's true. It hasn't actually been very long, has it? Yeah, an hour and a half. Really? I've been going for an hour and a half? Damn, I have. But yeah, no, like Magic Round I'm excited about. The most excited I am for Magic Round is to show you guys the layout I've come up with. It's like, it's the same basic principle, but like, it looks good. So Blues attacking again, as it has been this whole game. Southwell puts it up. Chapman will contest it. Doesn't get it knocked backwards or by New South Wales or forwards off Queensland. Penatani does get there. We had a whistle though. Knock on Blues, knock on Blues. If New South Wales wins, will you release me, Leaguie? Nah. I just don't see the need to. ReactBot, TMC Arcane wants to be released. What do you think?
Honestly, even the Bulldogs attack makes more sense than that.
That's his words, not mine. Doesn't make any sense, so. Darren says, wait, what? Aussies say palmy? Are you 6 years old and haven't learnt the word yet? Yes, they say chicken palmy. It's a Parma, short for Parmigiana, named after the Italian city of Parma. Anyway. Dylan says, you should make Gus saying like a thief in the night as your donation sound. My donation sound is...
Well, that's why you get the big bucks, baby. That's why you get the big bucks.
Which is mostly just me congratulating myself. Oh, it was a knock on Queensland. Sorry, I missed that ruling. Short ball for Taufa. If Blues score here, there's still 15 minutes left, or 14, but it will be a long, long way back. Oh, no! Johnson knocks on. Oh, but it's penalty New South Wales. Two. Take the two. Take the two. Take it two. Take the two right now. Take the two. 2 points. I want to see 2 on the board. Two for 22. I want a penalty goal right now. Right now, girls. Come on. Take the 2. They're saying 2. Take it. Take it. I want to see it. Yes! Let's go. They're going to take the 2. The Blues have just suffocated them. Oh, good. Tavana Papali's back on the field. Gave away the penalty, in fact. On a Roosters teammate, Keely Davis. They'll take the 2 from right in front. Take it out to 3-score game. 26,000. Hey! Well done, Brisbane. Well done. Hell yeah. Congratulations to Queenslanders. I mean, to be fair, there'll be a lot of tourists that are there as well, but... That's a good crowd for Women's Origin. That's a very good crowd. Did you see Corey Patterson on the Floor TV show? I'm sorry, but I don't know who that is. Aussie ain't happy. Oh, game 2 of Women's Origin is at Allianz. I wonder if I could come up for that. Probably not. So Southwell from right in front. She will get this. From in front, gets the goal. That's 26, baby. That's 26. Woo Woo with a stand parody here says, Dear Leaguie, I watched your vid, but you still ain't replied. Left 2 comments last week, even hit the like and subscribe. I know you're busy with the footy recaps and breakdowns too, but I just wanted to say how much your vids get me through. I watch them all. Super coach tips, team reviews, and stats. Even your merch, the hoodie, and the flat cap. My mates don't get it, but you know the case so well. That's great. That is awesome. 20 subs off 6K. To be fair, we started 25 subs off, so I don't think we're getting there tonight. I've already voted, Mr. T. I would say I have not said who I voted for, but I have pretty much said who I'm voting for, to be fair. Pretty much said who I'm voting for. And it ain't this color. Moomoo says, the way you called that upset, man, I could tell. You just Munster cracked the line, and he did. You're the real... Sorry, you said Munster would crack the line, and he did. You're the realest in the game. No bias in how you vid. That is not correct today, sir. That is not correct today. I am Blue South Wales through and through. He voted for yellow. I did not vote for yellow. I did not vote for yellow. Most definitely did not vote for yellow. Oh, that's cool, Tiger. I didn't know you went to Origin last year. Oh, you definitely would have told me. I've just evidently forgotten. No, let's just say I had to swallow my Roosters pride and vote for a South Sydney Rabbitohs supporter. Although, in my electorate, it won't really matter anyway. Yes, I will admit, I voted for Russell Crowe. Aussie Nightmare with an angry face. Is that because of my voting habits or because Queensland are behind? Didn't know Pauline Hanson was a South supporter. So, nearing on 10 minutes to go in this game, Leaguie voted Andrew Pocock. I take it you mean David Pocock, yeah? I'm not enrolled to vote in Canberra. I'm still enrolled to vote up in Sydney. I voted for Cole Palmer. What? Upton with a kick. To Fressard. I don't want to just keep saying it, but there are so many Roosters players in this game, man. David says, "Get in, Leaguie. We want the list for another term." We very much do. We very much do. Now, I'm quite politically informed. Let's say I'm very into it. So, although TMCRK is correct, I would 100% vote for Trent Robinson if he ran. No doubt about it. Okay, here we go. Moving on. Dear Mister, I'm too busy breaking down plays for views. This is the last time I comment. I'm done being cool with you. It's been weeks and still no shout out or like. You only care about followers, not fans who ride or die. Remember that time you said you replied to every sub? Well, I was sub 87 back before you blew up. My God, this is good. I even made a highlights vid, tagged you in the thread, but you left me unseen, man. That messed with my head. Bro, this is so good. We need a full version. We need, okay, if you don't already have one of the many exposing the league accounts, we need you to send these lyrics to one of them to create a parody, because they would lap it up. Green Cobra, yes. Go to my channel page. You know, I'll post it in here and pin it as I normally do. But on my channel page now, it's in my links on YouTube. So. Yeah, I agree with David. I would very much vote the more lispy, the better. Just generally speaking. Yeah, I'm copying a link now. Okay. Ruru says, I saw you tip the Dolphins over South. I copied it too. Cost me big. Now I'm out. I'm still back you, man. I still believed, but now I'm starting to think you just deceived. This is the real woo-woo shady. Forget Rap God. Who needs Rap God when you got woo-woo God? Huh? Who needs him? Good tackle there, Izzy Kelly. A captain's tackle. 8 minutes to go. You'd have to think with the very little Queensland have shown in the second half, New South Wales have just suffocated them. 3 scores might be too much. And there's a knock-on. And there's a knock-on. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah. Knock-on Julia Robertson. New South Wales are in touching distance now, baby. We're in touching distance now. Hell yeah. Hell yes. I think the Blues have got this, React, but what do you think?
You talk more rubbish than a Manly fan after a loss.
Okay, that's taking the wind out of my sails, guys. That was really, really mean, actually. That's just rude, bro. Why do you have to say that? It's ruined me. Surely JWH would run in New Zealand, Dylan. But yeah, absolutely I would. He could like terrify other world leaders. Yeah, Smiles. A scoreboard is, sorry, a timer is good, but it wouldn't really mean anything. I will do it eventually, though. It's just really, really difficult to code it correctly. Oh, Ellie Johnson. Oh, she nearly got there. No, she's held up. Jeez, she was close. No, I'm pretty sure Tavada Papali'i is not related to any of the existing NRL Papali'is. She's half Irish, that I do know. But I'm not completely confident, but I don't think so. Southwell holds it up, goes to Church. Oh, Abby Church. Yes! Let's go! Hell yeah! New South Wales for the win, baby. For the win. That's 30 on the board. That's 30 on the... This has been comprehensive. Comprehensive, bro. We missed 3 conversions. We missed 3 conversions. I guess this could have been 38. Could have been 38. Let's go. Hell yeah. Nice little shift out to the left. Southwell out the back to Abbey Church here. The lead line. I don't think they'll say an obstruction because it looked like it was a defensive decision and Church just pinned the ears back. Were you this excited when the Gillaroos scored their 90th point versus England? Not even slightly. I was probably, if anything, hoping England would make a game of that. But this is different. This is Origin. I don't go for Australia in International Rugby League, but I go for New South Wales in Origin. Yeah, good point, David. They probably can't spell comprehensive. That's a good point. Let's go. It was actually 96 to 94. NRL head's correct. Yeah, the official Leaguie scoreboard was 96 to 94. England won. Yeah, so Abbey Church is on debut. I thought so. Absolutely, Ollie. No doubt about it. Southall with a kick. Beautiful. Beautiful. She makes it 32. Oh, Roosters versus Dolphins. My. That seems like an intriguing game. Oh my god, my hair is chaotic. Yeah, it seems like a great game. If I were a casual NRL fan, I would most certainly tune into the Leaguie live stream of that because he's going to be riding the wave. He's going to be riding the wave. Oh, there's Aviso. He'll be disappointed as a Queenslander, but very happy for his girlfriend, Jamie Chapman. Yeah, Tiger, let's just say I don't have favorites. Oh, Kelly's away down the side. It's still going with the lyrics. I started sending emails, even messages on Reddit. Just wanted to talk, get noticed. Don't forget it. My obsession's growing. I can't shake that feeling that I'm just a number, not even a human being. To be fair, you're at least a username. No, Keto, I do not have a girlfriend. Oh, Blues are through. Go on. Oh, no! No! Oh, god damn. Should have gone back inside, maybe. Oh. The league is married to the game. I am. No, I'm fully convinced, like, any girlfriend I get has to be into the NRL because otherwise my career just won't work. Stepped away from Surges there and it just, yeah. Gus is giving us some wisdom here. Chair sinking time. It did feel like that, although it's obviously not even nearly as devastating as that try being taken off Tonga. Oscar Piastri would run through JWH. Change my mind. Is he in his car or out of his car? That radically changes the question. No NRL head. The girlfriends I've had in my life don't even know that the NRL existed. Well, they do because they know me, but like, you know, before me, they didn't know that the NRL existed. So they weren't from here. Saving the Leaguie, hell yeah. You need to up your profile picture game though, bro. Get some, I don't know, like the Leaguie with angel wings. Either way, Piastri, easy win. We'll agree to disagree. I have a theory as to who saving the Leaguie is. Keto, I don't think that that's legal for me because I'm pretty sure you're a minor. So I'm going to say no. No. Cobra, I honestly am not really sure. I'm not that great with Discord. But anyway, 4 songs out of Discord at night. Okay, cool. That guy says at least we can win one version of Origin this year. I expect New South Wales to win this version of Origin. I'm coming around a little bit to the men's as Kennedy Charity knocks on. Calls for a challenge, maybe? No. Oh, no. We'll put in a challenge. Ollie says, Leaguie, tell the chat what I told you about who I think saving the Leaguie is. It slipped my mind. I can't remember who your theory was. Oh, yeah, sorry. No, you think it's Woo Woo God. That'd be impressive though, because he's been doing raps as well. This challenge really doesn't matter. Kennedy Charrington with a little cheeky laugh there. David says, to be fair though, League, most Bondi babes won't know what Rugby League is. I'm not interested in most Bondi babes, so that's completely fine. Okay, so unsuccessful challenge. Totally fine. Now, there we go, David. I preempted that. Not interested. Not my type. Not my type. So 1 minute left to go. Queensland unironically get the ball. That's nice. The second half territory stats would be kind of crazy. Oh, there's an accusation of an eye gouge. I completely missed that. But they're reporting it on Fox. From the first half, I think Keely Davis made an accusation of an eye gouge. Hello, exposing Leaguie cast. Yeah, second half territory, 64% Blues. And possession, 61% Blues. So we're into the last minute now. Taryn Aiken with a chip and chase. Oh, Abby Church hits it. What's the ruling? Accidental offside? Yeah, thought so. Good call, Belinda. So, the poll was correct. 67% in favour of New South Wales. Although, I mean, of course, with Origin, it's always you vote for your home state. But let's go. 1-0, getting the win up at Suncorp as well. Cara says, maybe your girlfriend much be Blues. I mean, she might be into the Blues. Now, my greatest goal in life is to become a big enough NRL creator that I can go out with an NRLW player and have rugby league playing kids. That's the aim. That's the only reason I do this. It is not. For the record, that is super duper not the reason I do this. Here we go. David says the eye gouging accusation came from the majority Queensland crowd because they're having to watch their beloved Maroons getting spanked. I'm loving it though. Blues get the win. Hell yes. Let's go. Let's go. That's 1-0, baby. That's 1-0. So that kicks off what is going to be a massive round of footy. But it's so good. The Blues, they're not the champions of Origin. Queensland got the win last year, but to get 1-0 up at Suncorp, that's a big step. And a number of their players we didn't really see do super well. As I kept saying, Jamie Chapman didn't get all that into it. Emma Tonagato wasn't injected, I think, as well as she could be. So, Queensland they're a good side. They're a very good side, very talented side, but just absolutely choked in that second half. They didn't have anything. The reveal has nearly 100 views. That's great. TFC cases, wow, he's only in it for the women. Well. No, sir. So it's nice to see them all. I mean, there's still in women's origin enough, well, in the women's game generally, a lot of positivity with all the players. So, you know, they're all sort of embracing each other and all that after the game, which you might not see so much with men's origin, but that's nice. Oh, they're interviewing Ellie Johnson. Hell yeah, the try scorer. Of course, Millie Ball, who would be playing in that jersey if she was not pregnant. What accusations have you made saving the Leaguie? Okay, well, I will call it. We'll end it at about 9:30. Let me just switch to the webcam view. I want to keep you guys waiting, because obviously we've got 3 massive days of streaming ahead. I'm trying to, let me have a little look when my streams start tomorrow, because never before have I streamed every game in a round, let alone a round that has this game here as well. So tomorrow's stream will start at 5:50 p.m. Sharks Para, followed up by Roosters and Dolphins. Obviously, I am a Roosters fan, so I'd come for that second game if I were you, because I'm going to be up, I'm going to be down, depending on whether or not we win. It'll be big. But anyway, that's all from me tonight. Hell yes, Blues get the win. New South Wales supremacy. Looking forward so much to the men's series as well. But yes, until then, thank you guys all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. And I will see you guys later.